And who comes, comes. And yes, feel free to go on and off your camera, but of course it's beautiful to see you, especially that it's not a lot, there's not going to be many of us, but you're going to see. So I'm not going to introduce myself because everybody knows what I do, more or less. Simona is the first time in a event of mine, but she's familiar with what I do. So I'm gonna skip the introduction and I just want to invite you to take a deep breath, close your eyes just for the beginning and just set an intention for today, whatever comes, because I'm sure you came with something in your mind and I'm gonna ask you about that. But I want you to really feel the pulse of the moment, like the energy, the vibration of the moment now, because we are here together already in this space. So, what is your inner guidance telling you to receive tonight from this meeting? And just keep space for the answer to come. It may come now or it may come in 5 minutes, but it will come. And one more question before we start. One more deep breath. Try to connect with the thing that you should let go of in order to receive that particular thing that you need to receive from this session. I'm giving you one more minute. And when you're ready, you can come back to our beautiful space to continue our exploration. If you need to take notes from your inner guidance to remember it for the next days, you can. And I don't have any presentation or anything like this in Canva. So yes, you may need to take notes. I didn't tell you that, but if you can grab some pencil or pen and some agenda so the papers would not fly away. We're going to do many embodiment exercises today, along with the normal questions like inquiry, self-inquiry questions. And the code, the energetic code that brought us together today is the nonchalance. Okay, and I want you to give me your own definition of nonchalance. What did you feel and what did you think when you saw the title of our 3 days adventure? Say, what is this? What is this crazy woman doing? Right? What is this nonchalance thing? What did it awaken in you? Yeah, because it's it's like okay, because it's about being free, being showing up with ease, showing up with playfulness, showing up with curiosity in our life and in our business or career. Yeah, so both. So this is the invitation. And of course, there is some work to be done, some shame to be healed, some prejudices, some identities, and so on. But let's start with the title, which is actually the setup for this today. And you can, I don't know, like raise your hand and I can just invite you to speak so we will not overlap each other. What is what is nonchalance for you in few words? And what did you feel when you saw the title of the event? What did it awaken in you? Uh, who wants to start? Everybody understood the question? Simona, do you need me to repeat it? No? Everything okay? Okay, great. Okay, good. So Elisa, you want to start? I can feel it.
How can I speak freely about nonchalance? How can you speak freely
I'm sure you can. Everybody can. Everybody
from,
has this
from
frequency.
the kutuma? How
Yeah.
can you be nonchalant? No, no vergüenza. No tienes vergüenza.
It's about your understanding of it and what that title, the energy of what you saw, the poster triggered in you, or why was it an invitation for you to be here tonight? Mhm.
Very hard question. Um, I didn't expect to answer about the title. It's
Mhm.
like this is the plate, you eat it, and then you feel how after a while you can see how you feel it in your body. So I came to see about nonchalance and then to feel it in my body, to have the plate. But to prepare the nonchalant,
It's not about prepare. Nonchalance, if somebody embodies nonchalance, yeah, you will have the feeling that they swipe you up your fists. They're gonna say something that triggers you. They're gonna take you by surprise. They're gonna be spontaneous. They're gonna say surprising things. Because this is when we say surprising things, not to shock, not to show off, from our own natural playfulness, we attract the right people in our world, relationship wise, business wise. When we take the freedom to be ourselves all the way in, and I'm speaking about visibility in life and in business, to express ourselves, saying maybe some forbidden words, some things that people may find, I don't know, on the border, maybe something uncomfortable. Nonchalance is the shocking thing that is cute. It's not shocking in a way that you're going to be angry or you're going to shut down the computer and you say, get out. But it's that thing that triggers your insecurity, triggers your prejudices, triggers your current identity. And it's about a freedom of expression that many people do not indulge into. But it's very innocent. It comes from a very innocent space. It's not because nonchalance is not something people say it's selfishness or it's I don't care about other people. No, not at all. It's not that. So you said because and I just want to like somehow invite you, Elisa, to say, don't eat the food that I'm offering you. Just make your own plate. Take from what is here and create your own plate. Okay. Don't eat what I'm giving you like this. Yeah, because you create, each of you, we are creating your own version of nonchalance in your life and in your business. And if we understand the meaning of nonchalance, this free expression, this powerful energy, this magnetism that a person can have when they show up, let's see what is your version of that and how on a scale from 1 to 10 where you are now in terms of saying the things that you say, not in a conventional way, not in a good to be acceptable, fit in way, And it's about bringing the inner child in the picture as well, which is my favorite part. This is it. That inner child, if it's healed, if it's given space in our life and in our business, the inner child is the genius. The inner child is the genius. It's that intelligence of ourselves which is connected to source, God. It's the one that says that amazing thing that solves everything. I know you can hear me without the microphone too, but I insist to have it. And it's like, okay, I fixed it. Yeah. And how do you feel about that? Because I'm adding a new layer. Okay, we say freedom and this. How do you feel to bring in your inner child in your work? When you make that joke that maybe some people will not connect to, uh, pay a compliment, pay let's say an unusual compliment to somebody, uh, getting out of the norm, getting out of what is acceptable, polite, and be in a flow and say those things that are going to make the difference in your world and in other people's world. So if you now connect with yourself and in your, let's say, in your honesty, how much of that freedom, self-expression, spontaneity, madness, uniqueness you express in your life at this point versus business? Because it's the same. I'm not, we're not gonna speak only about business, but each of you will think about, let's say, relationships and business, because they are all connected. Relationships, it's only about business is about relationships as well. In order to attract the right clients, you have to show up more and more as you are. So from 1 to 10, how much of your uniqueness, how much of your craziness you think you express now in your life and business?
Most of it 3. It's because for the way I was raised and the places I worked, I was punished for that spark. In one moment, I had a boss that said that she had to I don't know the word in English, to suffer because I smiled, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not only that. When I was 14, you spoke about the inner child. I was that spontaneous all the time. I didn't know that is nonchalant. For me, nonchalant, it was someone that had no shame.
And you came here to learn how to have no shame.
Because my wound is shame.
Yeah.
If we spoke about Gene Keys in vocation, I
Yeah.
have shame, and this shame um, made my colon spine very sick. Surgery. I have surgery on my back spine, and I barely work. I barely do the things I used to do with ease. So for me, nonchalant, it will be how can I make the step from shame to ecstasy.
Beautiful.
And to
Beautiful.
be,
I
how
love
can
this.
I be an adult that live in ecstasy when all the other adults are very serious? So a nonchalant person, for me, it's somebody that is not serious and takes
Not
everything for
serious.
granted and with ease.
This is another, Elisa is my medium. She's channeling my program because she brought in one of the another beautiful frequencies which are connected to nonchalance, ease. And thank you. You know, you're always such a like I don't know. We have like a connection and bringing in ideas which are in this energetic field. Because, and now the question would be, in which areas of our lives we do not allow to receive with ease?
I can answer in everyone, in every aspect of my life. And I heard my mother said that you have to work so hard for everything and you have to suffer. This is all I learned from church, from society, from the places I worked. I
Mm-hmm.
arrived, or I was hired in the most of my places where I worked when people were in crisis, and I had to work from the morning to the till the night on the same amount of money, and it didn't matter. This is very painful. Nothing that I
Mm-hmm.
did mattered, and I saw that a nonchalant person mattered most.
Mm-hmm.
So
I
for
will
me,
I will have a question for you later, like to explore together, because I would like to work with each of you separately. Since we don't have many people, we will see if somebody will show up. But now we go back to our, because we start working with questions now. And then each of you, like if you want to say something, just say, just share in the moment. Yeah. But Elisa, we are going to share later now. Now I want to focus on the work and on the question. So let's say, what do you think? Like you connect with your intuition. We don't have to close our eyes. We should be connected with our gut, with our intuition. What doesn't allow us to show up in this complete freedom, to show, let's say, intimate parts of ourselves, to show our story in depth, to connect on a different level of vulnerability with friends, in our intimate relationships, or with potential clients when we express ourselves on social media? And how to break the spell of what is conventional, what other people do, what is acceptable to be done, and how can we do things differently to be spotted by the right people, giving up the right vibe, the right frequency, so the right people, more of the right people will want to work with me, will notice me and say, this is it. I'm choosing Simona, I'm choosing Marta, I'm choosing Elisa, and I'm sure that they are the best choice for me. I don't want to work with someone else. So what stops us to show more of our genius, of our madness, of our spontaneity? This is the question that we are working with now. And just make your list. And then if you want to share, you can share. I will give you a little bit of time. If you are watching the camera, I will understand that you are ready. Elisa, if you want to share, you can write in the chat and then I can pick it up from there and mix and match. If Simona, if you want to share in the chat, you can like two ideas what you want to share from what you wrote, if it's comfortable for you. And then I'm gonna take a look and so that we have a flow, because then now we're gonna work with one more question and then we're gonna bring some new notions. So everything in the chat, like from the answers, and we are migrating into working with the second question for now, when you're ready. Of course, that I'm inviting you to connect with the information that is offered here very intuitively, not just cognitively. I forgot to say, yeah. Like pick up on the vibes, pick up on the what is not seen. And the second question that I would like you to address is, what would it take to bring more ease in your life and in your business and in your relationships? Connecting this information is to attract the right people for relationship of all kinds and also business. What would it take to bring the right people with ease into my life? What transformation, mindset, in terms of mindset, in terms of habits, in terms of action, in terms of energy, I need to make? Nobody wrote anything in the chat yet. It's okay. We can do it like later, or I can ask some of you to give one answer. Okay.
I wrote in the chat my
Yes,
list. I
yes.
don't know if you can see it.
I saw it.
Okay.
I saw it.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Mm. Simona is out, but she will probably come back.
Can I ask
Oh,
you something?
yes, yes, write it in the
Related
chat.
with the second question that we have to answer about that.
Okay, okay. It's about the assignment.
Yes,
Okay.
it's like if I don't have the guide for a guide to answer my first question, I don't know how to answer this one. I don't know if it makes sense. If
So,
I
okay, so
unlock,
you didn't you didn't answer the first question.
I answered, but I answer it was my answer. It's like what do you have? I have fever, but I don't have the antidote for the fever. So it's something like if I have the antidote for the first question, I can answer the second. This is my block in this moment.
Okay, okay, okay.
My cat is being
Okay.
nonchalant from the beginning.
Yeah,
She's
nonchalant. Cats are the most nonchalant. Exactly, they are really a role model for that. So,
she all the day, all the time. So I cannot concentrate. She's doing her shower. She has nothing to worry about.
okay, so for the moment, Simona had some Zoom issues. So we will see um, if she will solve it. And I want to take a break and just if you want to, okay, story in your head, what we think other think of us or expect from us. Monitor without cells in the background. Okay. The question is now not necessarily a question that I want you to write on your notebook or on your. I just want to get into a dialogue with you now, and we will have like a free chat, especially because we people are not coming, but they are leaving instead of being coming more. But maybe it will happen later. What we are losing by giving away our power in this way, and how would it feel in 1 year if now let's fix a goal for each of you, because we didn't do that at the beginning. I gave you this intuitive question. Let's put a goal now on the table, like what would be your ideal situation in 2026, business wise, relationship wise, what you want to bring into your life by using this freedom of expression, so people will really see you for who you are. And what is the how would your life look in 1 year, in 2 years, if you give away this power and do not take this leap of faith to jump with more courage in showing who you really are. And this is, as I say, this is a question that you can come back to later because you're going to watch the replay and you can write the question, but I want us to connect here eyes to eyes and try to dig for the answer, but not necessarily a cognitive answer. Like I want you to try to tap energetically into that situation 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. If you do not take that leap of faith to show more of who you are in the way that works for you, but in a way that works for the people to actually see you for who you are so they can choose you, not someone else, for who you are. Because people, I worked for 4 or 5 years with people. People choose me for a very specific reason. Because I'm not hiding. Yes, I've been hiding too, and I can tell you in which ways I've been hiding. I've been withdrawing, basically, not really hiding my personality, because you see, I'm so like super expressive and super free in the way I express, but I've been hiding. For instance, let me give you an example. I was not feeling well, and I said, maybe I will cancel. I didn't have time to promote the event, so I'm not going to have a lot of people. But then I said, no, I'm not going to withdraw. I put this energy out, which is beautiful. People react beautifully to it, even if they are not showing up at the workshop. I'm not withdrawing, even if I have one person. I said that. I will work with one person. Why? Because I want to give the universe the signal that I'm moving forward, because I believe that the energy of this idea with the nonchalance, it's creating at this point something in the universe. With one person, it's about quantum physics. It's bringing new vibes, and that's the seed. And in the next workshop, I will have 7 people, or 10, or 20, or 100. Because I don't want to operate from reaction. I want to operate from creation. I'm a creator. I create what I want. I don't say, oh, 3 people canceled and, I'm not going to run it. That was my thought. And and I had to beat that thought. And this is what you have to do. Because yes, tomorrow we're going to do the somatic practices to release shame, to release guilt from our bodies. You're going to learn more exercises on how to work with those energies in the body. So when they occur, you know what to do. I'm going to give you the tools, but the tools need to use on the physical body and on the mind. The mind says, don't do it. It's Saturday night. How many excuses like this? It's Saturday, it's Christmas, it's summer. I'm going to give you a full page like this of excuses, like no, full 3, 4 pages for each. It's Sunday. It's not a good time to post on Facebook. It's holiday. It's Christmas. It's summer. People have no money because they are into, I don't know, bullshit. So now let's speak about your excuses. I want to hear them. They are very juicy. And just I want you to put your microphones on and put your microphones on and let's get in a dialogue, because it's just 3 people. I don't know. Simona has Zoom problems. It's not important. It's just us. We're gonna rock. So what are the excuses? What does your mind like? And now you speak about we go back to your goals. Like, Elisa, tell me your goal, and Marta, tell me your goal. Like, in which aspects of your life you want to show with freedom, with courage, with authenticity?
In all.
In all. Okay. In all. Okay. What are the three excuses for not saying the word? What is not how other people react if you are in a bad environment? Because for you, I think it's an environment issue. You need to have the courage to change the environment. That's
I
your move.
did.
You
I
changed.
did. I have no
Good.
job at the moment. I
Mm-hmm.
moved, and it's very hard because I saw the same pattern, which
Mm-hmm.
is very hard for me to go outside. I'm ashamed. Also,
Mm-hmm.
is the shame very present in me that I'm very tired, and when I walk outside, I'm not walking like a very confident person, or I don't have good
Mm-hmm.
clothes, or
It's,
um,
thank
I
you for
don't know
sharing this.
people. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know people here because I'm new in this place, and it's something like I go outside in the night to throw my garbage.
Elisa had a surgery on her back, and that's
And
why
my
I'm just
knee.
giving any
Yes,
knee. Mm-hmm.
yes, I have fibromyalgia, so I have to look for a job um, to work
Mm-hmm.
from home, and I'm ashamed because I didn't have an interview like in 6 years. So I don't feel prepared to.
Mm-hmm.
It's like
Mm-hmm.
I feel that I'm tricking people to hire me, and I'm not that good.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I don't know if it makes sense what I'm saying now.
Yes, yes.
And
So
in my
excuses are I am tired.
yes, I'm in pain. I won't be a good employee. Um, I cannot.
Mm-hmm.
I'm old,
Mm-hmm.
and also if I want to start my something that I will do with all my heart, like Akashic Records reading.
Mm-hmm.
Um, in my country, they are not very well received. I don't know if I will have clients. I don't know if I will be good at it. I don't know how to. I don't have the
What
logistics.
country? You speak English. You can have clients from all over the world.
Yes, but I see myself as a small, very small, energetic, and
Mm-hmm.
it's like an Akashic record reading. Sometimes it takes 3 hours, 2 hours, 3 hours, and I'm in pain.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm ashamed to, even if I said it will take 2 hours, people, oh, I want to ask this, oh, and this is something that, so I'm ashamed to say stop. This is the time.
Okay. What happens if people see you that you cannot walk properly? What happens if you go outside?
They are not treating me with respect.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you can see in my face that, or they are mean. So I had a moment at the elevator with two neighbors, one neighbor man, uh, and he didn't salute. And we were in the same elevator, in the
Mm-hmm.
same floor, and it was very, in a very disrespectful way.
Mm-hmm.
And and another
Okay.
also, but
Okay.
these are patterns. I will
Yes.
it will
Yes.
change.
Yes. Yes.
It's not but this is like is the old me from the place I
Okay, it's very good you are. I put this down and we can go back later. I would
okay.
like to get in dialogue with Marta if you're comfortable, Marta, to
Yeah.
share about some of your excuses, like your goal, first of all, your goal.
Yeah, I can so much relate to what Elizabeth just said. I also had surgery on my spine, and I
Wow.
found out that I took too much responsibility for others. And back when I was a child, mainly for my mother, I wanted to protect her. And I took responsibility which was not mine emotionally. And that's what I've been carrying on. And I'm realizing this pattern. And I tend to overgive when somebody is reaching for me or asking me. And this is also what is lacking, but what is not helping me to reach my goals, because I think when somebody needs me, will knock on my door or will find me. So I'm not promoting myself. I need to step into that more in my business, for example, that people will not knock on my door. They are knocking when they need something, but then I am overgiving. Then I'm feeling overwhelmed, and then I have to protect my boundaries. So this is a pattern what I need to focus on, and I need to realize before I'm going into this dynamic. And this is what I'm practicing now, that when I want to go towards my goals, then I'm listing what actions do I need to take, what I need to focus on, what promotion or what post do I need to write. So I started writing posts on Facebook, but I need to fix my business Facebook page because I am blocked by Meta. So there are.
Oh, okay.
I actually, what I don't know if it's a belief or I think it's working. I like Feng Shui so much. So whenever I feel like stuck or having challenge in my life, then I start making things in order to get clarity. So now I'm cleaning up in the house, selecting and giving away things which I don't need to make more space. So when you have more space, then new things can come in. And this is what I'm experiencing. Things are coming in orders as well. I can see that unexpected orders are coming. And
Marta creates beautiful jewelry, beautiful earrings. She's very talented. And she's wearing some of them, but many of them are very colorful. So she has this is one of her businesses, and this is how what she creates.
Actually, when I'm making jewelry with a lot of patterns like this.
Look at this. It's amazing.
I found out that this is something coming from inside that I need to check on my patterns. So I have to create new ones and leave the old ones, which are not serving me anymore. And the other, I don't know if I mentioned before, you know it, I am on a conscious separation period now. And I asked for 6 months from my husband. So we are separated. And this period has ended. So I made a decision that I want to divorce. But to be able to communicate on an assertive way and to understand each other's needs, I asked for mediation help. So that's what I'm heading to in the beginning of December. So there are many new things in my life which are helping me to come to this nonchalance place.
Yes.
And I put some comments in the chat about
Yes, yeah, I noticed your comment. Thank you so much for the sharing. Yes. Okay, I take in your sharings, and this is my homework based on what you shared to create some from all the tools that I know to create some special somatic exercises to address these things. This is what we're gonna do tomorrow. We will work with breathing exercise, self-awareness exercise, body awareness, body accuracy, releasing emotions and things like this. It's very precious. Actually, this is the juice of what we do. But now I want to bring it to your attention, and I'm internalizing what you said, both of you, and I'm gonna probably give you some feedback a little later. But now I want to, as I say, I always invite you to connect with intuition, to connect with the energy beyond words, connect with that part of us that knows the answers, that part of each of you that already knows the answers. Because how we make a shift, ladies, from here to the freedom, to the flow, to the ease, to bringing those perfectly aligned people to work with, we need to embody pleasure very much. Nonchalance and pleasure are very connected. Like when we speak about the feminine journey, we speak about the capacity to feel pleasure at all levels of life. And I think you know what I'm speaking about, Marta, because when you make the earrings, it's very tangible, it's very physical, and the result is fantastic. It's so amazing. And I know that Elisa was also trying to paint or something, I don't know, or anything, yeah? So, because pleasure, when we experience pleasure in any way, this is how our nervous system feels safe, feels healed, and it's a way of expressing self-love. Our bodies feels that pleasure is love, and pleasure is aliveness. This is very important because nonchalance means being alive. Being free means being alive, being connected with source energy and speaking from that space. So I recommend you to use, first of all, the mantra, I am the source, and see what that generates in your life. You don't have to chant it. I just want you to have it somewhere written. This is one of the homeworks I'm giving you. So you write on a piece of paper, I am the source, with capital S. And if we can take a minute now, I'm getting back to pleasure as well. I just like browsed it a little, but I will go back to it because it's very important. It's very important part of what I do. Helping women embody pleasure and embody ease, because you cannot attract those, because we want to work, Elisa wants to work with people in an environment where she will experience pleasure and fulfillment and good connection. Marta wants to work also to attract clients that will be pleasurable to work with, that will be in a flow, that the connection will be, that those women or men, they're going to pay with ease. That Elisa is going to work with pleasure every morning. Her health is going to improve. Your health is going to improve, Elisa. And you're going to go because you say, I have people, nice people, or they're, okay, not all nice, but I have 3 people at work that they cannot wait to see you in the morning because Elisa has a smiling face and they also have a nice smiling face. Elisa, you are very connected with your inner child. Do not deny that. You have this.
It's something that I'm being punished, like I'm not mature.
And why are you giving these people Why am I not punished? I'm also very, very funny. I'm
Because
jumping
you are
and
also feminine. You're embodied. You embody pleasure. I don't know this record. It will be in our group, or it will be post.
I post for the moment. I may share this publicly later on a YouTube, on a new YouTube channel. But for the moment, it's going to be on a YouTube on an unlisted part, and then I may take glimpses of it, parts of it, and share it in social media. Like, but especially from what I'm saying, not from you, what you say. And if I want to make it public, I can ask for your permission, or I can cover your face, no problem. Yeah, that's our negotiation, because I
I
want to make it publicly later, but it's going to be accessible. It's going to be
I
but
want to
if you
share something
want, you can, if you want to share something, you can go without camera. If you want to share something more personal, go ahead.
very personal. So I don't want to. No one, only us to know.
So
It's
go without camera for a while, because nobody cares about there are hundreds, thousands of Elisabethas. So yes, do that. And do that always. When you come to my events in the future, just remember that. You want to share something that is not. So we are all ears, Elisa, and we are grateful that you go deep with us tonight.
I wanted to cry in the moment you spoke
Mm-hmm.
in a desperate way when you said that pleasure is connected with the safety of the nervous system. So when I was young and I went to a priest, he told me that pleasure is a sin. So I disconnected from my body. And now I understood the fibromyalgia and all the sickness in my body.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to cry so much.
Cry. Just let it go. Nobody sees you. Just get your napkins and go, because it's a privilege to release that. And I congratulate you for letting this go. Amazing.
And maybe that's why I felt like I was dead for so many years. And you said the pleasure is aliveness. So it's like a dead person. How a dead person can connect with pleasure.
Gradually. And you are already connecting with pleasure right now, Elisa. You are. There are many things that the problem is like that my invitation for all the people who come into my space in any way is to become conscious of what we're doing, and to create those conscious moments during our routine, when we slow down, when we watch around. And these practices that we do. For instance, we can even do it before we close today, like, when you just open your eyes and you just observe very slowly your environment. This is a very grounding exercise. Or you have let's say, a bouquet of flowers, and you just watch every crease, every shade, every color, every shape of it. This is a very good exercise to come back to present moment, and to train the observer, which is behind everything, like the creator and the observer, like these two identities. Yes, the creator, like, of our diseases, like, who created my palpitations? I created my palpitations. That's why I went to emergency. I allowed stress to be part of my body. And you disconnected yourself from pleasure, Elisa, and that's why. And I'm so happy that you made this fantastic connection, which I feel that it feels so true in my body. And what if connecting with pleasure more and more is your cure? And in 1 year's time, we're going to speak from a different position, where you will be pain-free. It's possible. So at this point, because we are speaking about shift, we are speaking how to shift. The shift is that the reality of the future of having beautiful relationship, having attracting specific clients, is to feel that pleasure of that future reality in our body. How will you feel when you will, for instance, I'm asking individual questions because we have two different goals. Like, how would you feel? And every morning you will work with this. How will I feel in the body? I want to access that reality that I wake up, I take my beautiful dress, and I go to work to meet people that respect me, that see me as the wonderful person I am, as the gift I am. This is a question for you, Eliza. How do I feel? I want to feel that pleasure in my body. I want to feel that satisfaction in my body now, because what we embody, we manifest faster. This is a mantra. This is like a motto. What we embody, we manifest faster, because we cannot manifest only from head. When I feel it with emotion and sensation, with the power of visualization, which we're going to do today and tomorrow, we manifest much faster. Because every part of me already experiences that pleasure, that fulfillment of my future. So the universe will find its way to me faster. So each of you has now, let's close our eyes, and each of you have like a different homework, let's say, like a different visualization. So for Marta, it's going to be, how will you wake up in the morning, Marta, when you know that there are 3, 4, 5 Zoom meetings, like not too many to exhaust yourself, 3, 4 meetings on Zoom with wonderful people that are just close your eyes, and then Eliza, I will repeat the task for you, like in this visualization, yeah. How you're going to feel, and how you allow yourself to feel in the body that pleasure, that fulfillment, that joy and enthusiasm, yeah. Because to live with nonchalance means to operate from this enthusiasm, which only comes from the source. It cannot come from that powerful vibe and joy that is in our belly, and we have to remove everything which is there to let this energy shine. So if we can close our eyes and just let yourself feel, Marta, if you can feel, how do you feel in your body, if you can allow yourself this experience, when you imagine that in a month or 2 or 3, you wake up and you have 3 meetings on Zoom with your favorite clients that are going to value you for your work and are going to pay you with such gratefulness. What would you experience in your body? What emotions? If you can you do this?
Yeah, actually, I try to visualize it, and I got to the answer that when it's coming into my life, I know I'm ready for this, because I'm only allowing now things to come in what I am ready for. And when I'm blocking something or what is not coming, sorry, but I need to let the dog out. He's been crying.
Sure.
Can you hear him?
Yes. Very good.
So I normally try to be grateful what I have at the moment, and tell myself that if there's any challenge in my life, that is with a great reason and I need to see the lesson from that, and to see what I need to do if I want to get to another place.
Okay, I'm so happy you shared that. This is gold. This is pure gold, because I'm not saying I've been on a spiritual journey since so many, I would say, decades already, since I am 47. Thinking that the universe comes with a lesson is a mindset that accepts punishment and bad events. Yes, we are learning. We always learn. We learn every second. We want to upgrade ourselves. But when you have the...
I'm not saying that I'm accepting that it's a punishment or it's a bad lesson. I mean, I deserve this lesson. I'm looking at it as a curiosity, that right now I'm feeling this and this way, and I can observe it, sit with it, and meditate with it. But what is helping me to come out from the negative feelings is the experience what I have, that in some cases, for example, my surgery, my operation with my spine, when I had hernia in my spine, and I was paralyzed, and for almost like a year I had to take I had to go for exercises and rehabilitation. But looking back to that experience, and this is what I'm telling to my children as well, I don't like to label anything as good or bad. So I'm trying not to label anything with anything. So the lesson what I'm talking about is like I'm going to see the needed part. I mean, why it is coming into my life. There is a good reason. So the lesson is a reason, not a punishment, or I'm not a victim of an event.
Okay.
But something. The universe is what the universe wants to teach me, or wants me to experience, or wants me to open up for.
Okay. How would you feel if tomorrow, because now I am moving a little bit in exploring with you from pleasure and allowance into receiving, which is the biggest feminine lesson, just to use your word, Marta, like the biggest piece of integration for all the women, for all the entities with female body, is to learn to receive. Because as women, our presence is very generous. We offer just with our presence, like especially if it's a person with, let's say, open body, open expression. Our simple presence is very generous as women, and we have to learn to receive so that we can maintain this radiance. We can maintain the quality of what we are doing. And if we stay into the mind, I understand your vision very well, and I'm operating on that as well. It makes total sense. I want to upgrade, and I want to understand what is the block, but if we move the focus, if we really want to attract like abundance in our lives, in terms of health, relationships, money, business, we have to think, what am I not receiving with ease? Because if we stay, like, let's say, blocked into understanding a situation, and that can happen. It happened to me. What you're saying, it's happened to me. I was blocked in so many years to understand why was this happening, and to get like what my invitation for you and for all women is to learn to get from mind to body. Because from there, and it's not easy, because in sometimes, especially when you experience so much pain, like you too, it's amazing that you two are here together now in this space, sharing similar. It's like really giving me goosebumps because it's so meaningful and powerful. And I'm grateful that I didn't have to go through such pain in my life. And I am very like proud of you too, that you are here. Like you experienced terrible pain and you are here, you want to grow, you want to learn, and you want to experience beautiful things. You didn't lose your hope.
You
didn't.
see, you are saying, I don't know, it's only about, I can talk from my perspective, but people say it's pain or it was a terrible experience. And even when I was in the hospital, the very first day I felt the pain. That why am I here? Why it's happening to me? Why me? But from the like couple of days, or maybe the second day, I don't know. I was 19 years old back then. I remember that I was like, I need to find my joy here. I need
So
to find why I can be happy, why I can be grateful for. So I was like paralyzed with for both of my arms, and I said, "Oh, how lucky I am! I can go to the toilet because my legs are working." Or how lucky I am because I can see many people are waiting for an operation, and they had to be bald and shaved their hair because they had an operation on their head. How lucky I am because I'm going to have an operation only on my neck. So this kind of thinking about lesson, it's more like I don't need to understand everything right now, but I can find what I can be grateful for or really happy about. And then I'm focusing on that. And then I say myself, but I need to understand about any pain I'm feeling. I will later on.
This is a beautiful mindset. And as I say, for us to experience a shift, a transformation in the way our life looks, it needs to be at all levels. And yes, the mind, like a healthy mindset is amazing. Maybe that amazing mindset allowed you to have an easy recovery. Maybe that allowed you to connect with beautiful people in hospital and have a nice time together. Yeah. And I'm sure it worked for you. But my method is holistic. It's like, because what happens usually is pain disconnects us from our body and pleasure connects us to our body. And this is my work. This is my offer. This is an important part because the mindset, we can speculate on a lot of ideas and beliefs. And for me, this is just the entry point, like to get into your minds and your discourse, and Elisa and whoever will listen to this, because a lot of people will watch the replay who couldn't come. This is the entry point. This is just the surface layer of our work together. The body of work that we do in order to create a solid partnership with the reality that I want to bring: better health, better relationship, a partner, I have a healthy relationship, healthy, beautiful career, beautiful, easy money that I feel that I deserve by doing what I love, or anything, easy money in a way that I'm receiving them with ease, not because I'm doing nothing to get them. Yeah. It is the work when we go deeper and we will look at how we disconnect from body, how we disconnect from pain, how we disconnect from parts of us. And we justify, because the mind justifies the current situation in which I don't have that, I don't have that, I don't have that, because this is the explanation. And cognition is very limited. As we know, it's a very little part of consciousness of what is possible. Because and the thing is, what I think it's receiving is the death of ego. because we all have spiritual values. Like all the women that come into my spectrum are women who have a spiritual view on life, and they want to grow spiritually, to become more empowered, more conscious, more free, right? But receiving is the death of ego. And we have to learn that every day. Like you can even receive criticism if you don't feel the need to get into a fight with that person, because it may not affect you, you know? So when we receive, we get into our feminine. We attract things with ease. We attract people with ease. We attract ideas and everything. And this is difficult. This is painful sometimes because we cling on what we know. We don't know our bodies. No, but I worked with my body deeply for 3-4 years. So I started really late. I had another attempt in my late 20s when I was doing somatic practices, but on the way it got diluted. So I got on a very serious way of working with my body in the last 2-3 years. And I feel I'm at the beginning of what amazing things lie there. And it gave me the answers. It gave me the answers, like embodied pleasure, embodied receptivity, embody body acuity, not and I know it sounds like a foreign language, because we want to have control and we want to stay in our heads, but it's really worth it to do this type of work. So I wanted to go back to, so when now I want to do a little bit of like scanning, or how to call it. Like when I say receiving, what do you feel in your body and what do you think then? What is like, let's start with the body. When I say that, when I tell each of you to say, are you opening to receive? What is getting alive in your system, like body and mind? What comes through?
For me, it feels absolutely normal, because this is normal for me to give as well. I mean, I am operating from this way of thinking, that when I'm giving and others are receiving, and I'm not thinking about physical stuff only or whatever, but when I can feel or monitor what others are needing, I'm open to give. So when I am receiving, I am aligned with that, because I think it is the way we are connected to each other. And when others are giving, then that it should be their choice or their decision. However, I can be in a pattern which is like not to be a burden or for somebody else. So when I'm just telling you an example. We had a lunch with Dr. Shefali, and after the lunch, I did not have time to go home. And between the lunch and the evening speak, what she had in Hungary, we had a couple of hours. And when she found out that I have no time to go home and I'll be spending my time in the city, she offered me to go with her back to the hotel, and I can spend the time with her. And then I immediately said, no, I'm okay. I will solve it. I will manage it. And this is a pattern what I'm carrying for my mother. this is a mother wound. Like I'm protecting her, not to be a burden on somebody else. I was thinking like, oh, she's got a lot things to do. Probably she wants to prepare for the evening speak.
You made her scenario.
And
I
don't want to make a plus discomfort for her. But she is, and I forgot about that, that she is so authentic, and she wouldn't offer me this opportunity if she did not think it, or she did not mean it. And when I realized that it is a pattern, what I can immediately go to.
So what happened in the end? Did you accept? Did you accept? In the end, did you accept to be with Dr. Shapali?
I only realized my pattern the next day.
Mm-hmm.
I was so thrilled, and I was so filled with a positive energy, what she had with us, and she filled us with her energy on this lunch, that I was not even thinking about my reactivities, or I did not connect with my body. Why I said that, or what was keeping me to be able to receive. So in this, when I'm conscious enough, then I can easily receive. For example, for the next day, when I deconstructed this pattern, the next day when I heard this offer, I would have said, yeah, sure. Are you sure? I don't want to be a burden on you, but if it's okay with you, I'm happy to go. So I can say that, but I need some time.
But your observation was very good when you say that when somebody makes an offer and you refuse, thinking that it's going to be difficult for them to offer, you instantly underestimate the other person's honesty, which is, if we think about it, it's rude somehow.
Yeah.
It's very dismissive, you know? It's like, so I'm offering something and you're telling me that I'm lying, that I'm just showing off, or I'm fake.
Yeah.
We do not realize that. And also another thing is like the other people also want to receive, so we are blocking their receiving.
Yeah.
Their offering. Sorry, we are blocking their to offer. You know, offering.
Yeah. I learned so much this type of being, that I can manage it myself. I don't need support. I don't need help, or I'll be okay. I can. It's okay for me to be alone because of these hospital issues I had, and I had to figure out myself and alone.
Okay. So I'm ordering the key things because I'm writing them down, because tomorrow we will work a lot of frequencies with like spotting frequencies in the body. It's going to be really very important. Like, for instance, where do you feel the burden? Where do you feel where you're not afraid to be a burden? How does a burden feels? Yeah. And maybe both of you have this spine issue, you know, maybe like from the shoulders, or I don't know, because this is usually somatically connected with burdens on shoulder. Maybe it was putting some energy on your spine, and both of you ended up with some. But I think that also you can carry something on your back, and you somehow probably felt burdened by something. And this is an interesting inquiry, like, what do you think burdened you that generated the generated the spine operation, because definitely something burdened you. You burdened it could be an event, or there could be thoughts or anything. So this is some assignment for you for until tomorrow. Do you think, like, first I want to stop for a second and to ask you, how are you enjoying this? How are you benefit of this session? Because I'm so grateful for your sharings. Like, it's like really, really, I'm so happy I didn't cancel. I'm so happy I followed my intuition, and I tricked my mind. I just say, no, you're not gonna tell me what to do. I'm gonna do it, even if I'm not gonna have 100 people this time. So how are you enjoying? Like, let's connect with your essence for 1 second, and let's speak from that space. Like, how are you benefiting this? What is this generating from you, for you, and what is creating for you right now? Like this event, this opportunity. And then if you feel called to come tomorrow as well, like. And if you can connect with the thing that you said, that you thought about from the, if you are receiving, yes, that's what I wanted to say. Sorry, if you are really receiving what you wanted to receive at the beginning, if you go back to the first minutes of the session when I started the recording, when I told you what are you wishing to receive, is it happening, or are you receiving something different? Is it congruent with what you thought that you're going to receive? If you go back to your notes or to the memory.
Actually, this topic that we have discussed today is the main focus I have, not only in the couple of past months, but really to deconstruct. And what I mentioned about the hospitality I had, I can remember that I could be so myself and authentic during that period, and that was unconscious. And I always wanted to figure out what happened there, and what mindset I could be in to be even happy and satisfied with my life. Being ill, which helped me to recover and feel better in a short term, even though the doctor said they thought I'm not going to recover so quickly. And what I have told you that what I have deconstructed and what I have found out, that I'm taking too much responsibility for others and others' feelings and emotions. And this example as well with Dr. Shefali. This is what I did not experience when I was in the hospital. I was like happy to receive anything that comes. Many people came to visit. I was not shy or shamed for anything. But I was thinking, why did I get there? Why did I have to experience this kind of nice being and authenticity through physical pain or physical
Yes.
And this is what I'm telling you about the lessons that it had to come. Otherwise, I don't stop doing something which is against me. This was an escape, an unconscious escape from the being what was working against me. I could put down the responsibility for being responsible for my parents' life because I had an excuse I was ill. I was paralyzed.
Mm-hmm.
And now, knowing all this, I know I don't have to be sick. I don't have to be ill. I'm not even going to doctor's check and whatever. I'm paying attention on how I'm feeding myself, and I'm doing exercises every day. But rather, I'm trying to connect to all that being, what was given to me in the hospital, without getting sick or being ill.
It is interesting. Do you know what intuitively I received at this point from that experience from you? You were paralyzed, but you experienced freedom. You experienced a sort of freedom that was not available before.
Yeah.
Somehow it was like making a choice, like getting out of that equation that was not good, like with the price of damaging the physical body. So how we bring the freedom and back now without any damage?
Yeah.
How do you bring the spark and the freedom without damaging anything in your life? That's the question.
Yeah, I have to be conscious on that, what you have been unconscious about. So this is why breathing and being in the present moment is very important to.
And now I like a new question has been created for you to work with. It's like how to bring freedom, because nonchalance is about freedom, of course, but in all aspects of our life, like also in environment. For instance, I need to make some changes in this room because I like to dance and I want to have some, I'm just giving you example from my life. Yeah. Like I want to remove some pieces of furniture so that I have more free space here because this is my office, basically. It's a music studio, but also office. Yeah. So what changes, what adjustments needed to be done in your environment, in your daily routine to experience more freedom? Because from freedom comes creativity. From freedom, freedom allows us the shift. And like freedom in terms of the things that we like, we buy certain things, we freedom in allowing ourselves to bring in some experiences. It can shift and it can feel very uncomfortable, really. Do you know, like when I wanted to buy certain courses that were expensive, like I was hesitating on that buy button many times, like, oh, it's expensive, oh, it's too much, oh, it's, you know, and that was changing. That was a game changer. Like, okay, 200, 300, 500, 600, 700, whatever, you know, like my ecstatic dance price for it was like it was really very expensive. It was, I'm not sure even if it was worth it, but it's not important. It took me on a different level. And when do you say, another question, when do you say no to yourself? How and when do you say no to yourself?
When I'm putting others first, for example.
Yeah, but I'm inviting you to be more specific because the specific questions help you, like when that situation happens. Like, for instance, you have no boundaries. Like today, for instance, I participated in a somatic workshop with one of my teachers, and she said very clearly that it's her time to go to bed, so she cannot stay late because there was a big delay. She's in Australia, and you know, we were in Europe. Most of people were in Europe, and she said, "This is here. It's 10, 10, and 10, and that's my limit. And now I have to get ready to go to bed." And I love that. I love that. It's amazing. You know, it was really amazing how beautiful, how gracefully she said that. Like, this is it. This is what I can offer. I'm not going to stay extra, even if maybe it's an interesting conversation. That's it. Like this self-respect. And it was very inspirational because many times I stayed extra because somebody had something to say. when we are doing that, like we
Yeah.
have to really yeah, because everything is in the detail, and we're going to end up with many, many, many questions to work with. So I just want to ask you, ladies, like, what is your takeaway from today? Like, what is your if you have made some new discoveries, if you were, I don't know, surprised about some ideas, like what are the things that you liked in general, and what is the things that touched you the most or gave you an aha, or because then I'm gonna tell you briefly what we're gonna do tomorrow. I'm gonna share with you a somatic exercise like for 5 minutes, and then we wrap it up. So, any you want to share something about what was, let's say, an aha moment or something that you say, oh, I need to get into that. Oh, that's something new to explore. Or was there such a moment for you, like a breakthrough or?
Yeah, that this is the focus. This is the goal, to be more and more often in this nonchalance being, state of being, whenever we can, to stay calm and effortless and authentic, and to experience it. What patterns are blocking us? What belief systems are in the way to experience it?
So basically, the whole content was useful for you to become aware of these things. So was there something new or something surprising that that you learned, or something new?
Yeah,
That you
actually,
learned?
the shame, what Elizabeth just shared, I can so much relate to that feeling as well, and also to this. I don't want to go outside. What will others think? And I had the feeling that everybody is looking at me and realizing me, and I am on an I am on a different space, place now, where I can look back on this state of being and what a shift I made during the past couple of years with this inner work I'm doing with Dr. Shefali as well, and some other mentors.
It's beautiful. We always have to do that, and I congratulate both of you. I don't know you for a long, Marta, but I'm so grateful for the way you show up and you're so generous with your sharings, and always surprise me with how much on point you are with your inner journey, and you're so much aware, but you share a lot, like from a space of deep vulnerability. And it's easy to work with such people who did their homework, so to speak. It's we have a easiness in communication, and we can go on a deeper level, because you did this awareness work, and thank you so much.
Thank you.
And do you think you would like to come tomorrow as well to experience the somatic practices?
I'm not sure about tomorrow because we are sharing custody with my husband, and the kids will be with me tomorrow and after. So we usually spend the evening together because they are at school during the daytime. and
Yes,
they
yes.
are only staying like 2 days at home, and then they go for 2
They
days.
go back.
Yeah,
Oh, okay, okay.
and every 2 days.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's
I
not
need
much
to
time.
ask, I need to ask around if somebody will join because I would need at least two people. So yeah,
I'll
I
let you
am.
know. I'll let you know if I can make
Yes,
it.
thank you.
But I know we have a program for Friday evening, and I don't know what they planned for today, for
Then
tomorrow.
we should meet again on Thursday. We should meet again on Thursday. It's designed to be like a 3 days event. So, and tomorrow it's like Wednesday. So you say that you
No,
cannot
tomorrow.
tomorrow.
Tomorrow isn't tomorrow. Oh, is it a Tuesday? Tomorrow is Wednesday.
Tomorrow is Wednesday, yeah.
Yeah, Wednesday is Thursday. They are with me. Yeah, and
Okay,
Friday
okay.
we have a school program. That's why I'm meeting them Friday.
Okay, okay. But Friday it will be already finished. We
Yeah,
will
yeah,
not
yeah.
meet. Okay, Elisa, what would you like to share about today?
My process began in the middle of the day when I went outside for a walk. And maybe in the morning, I don't know, when came shame, so much shame came. And I was outside and I was speaking with my, and I'm amazed how the things, I didn't know what it will be tonight about nonchalant. When you said that what I can expect, I didn't have a thought. I'm a person that I don't have a thought, and then I have many. It's very interesting.
It's
I'm
so
like
sweet.
stupid and then very brilliant, a genius, but the genius doesn't help me. I need my heart. I need to connect and live with my heart. So maybe it's better when I'm stupid. No thoughts. So I was surprised all day. For me, also related with being nonchalant, it's being shy. I'm a very shy
Mhm.
person. So it was an aha moment for me, a lot of aha moments. And I wrote here to feel the pleasure of that future embodied. It's, I don't know how to do it, but it brings me joy. It also came with the opposite. With it's not impossible. It's impossible. But a friend of mine said it's impossible is possible. Inside
Yeah,
of it's
yes, yes,
impossible, it's
yes,
possible.
yes.
But in my
Mhm.
my mind, it's not possible. You have all those pain in your body and all those surgery and all those issues. But I
Mhm.
want to keep this to embody the future with pleasure. And also, I wrote here the partnership with the reality I want to live. Brilliant. I don't do partnership because I'm used to do things by myself. I have to figure it out. I have to. But a partnership, oh, with the
Yes.
reality I want, I have goosebumps.
So beautiful. It's been such a wonderful evening, really. I am so happy that I let this happen and I didn't and we can go deeper tomorrow if it's I need minimum two people to work with.
I will be.
So
I will be.
yes, 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 yes. Thank you. I'm happy. I will check with the other ladies that wanted to come today, or they were like in between, and we will see. And maybe Marta will come, but we will see. I
Thank you,
will
Marta,
talk.
for everything you shared.
Very,
And
very.
thank you, because I can relate so much to what you were sharing and being vulnerable. It's
I was like, I saw you, Marta, and I said, "Oh, Marta doesn't seem she has too much problems." And I came and I say all those things, you know. And when you say that you've been through similar
yeah.
This is
Yeah,
this.
but
This is.
I'm 51 years old now, so it happened to me like 30 years ago, this surgery. And I have like 14 and 17 years old children, and they've been a mirror to me ever since they were born. So it's been a long journey, and I'm still on my way on this journey.
I really hope that what we're going to do together is going to be a breakthrough, because probably working more with embodiment, it's something that is going to add something to your very deep work that you have done, and very great work that you have done, and both of you, because I know Elisa also for a longer time. So it's going to add that piece of the puzzle that will open a new horizon. Would you have time to just stay 5 more minutes to express, to make do an exercise which calms the nervous system and relaxes the body? And you can do it both if you want to be a little energized, or also when you want to calm yourself. It's a magic stimulating of the vagal nerve exercise that brings a lot of joy and a lot of butterflies in our body, but also like magically works to help us relax and rewind, and when we go back to like some chilling moment. So it's gonna last, I don't know, 6-7 minutes, something like this. First of all, you need your thumb. Yeah, this is one of the procedures we're going to do. And we're going to put it in the belly button like this. Yeah. And we're gonna press the belly button with it. Yeah. So you press the belly button and you stimulate. We are just doing a rehearsal now, because we will start with something else easier. And then for the second part of the exercise, okay, let's third part, we use these fingers. It's going to be a little bit uncomfortable because you put it like this and you press the belly button. Yeah, I don't know how. I'm working quite a lot with my hands when I dance, so I have some flexibility, but okay, I can do better. But do not force yourself. If you can, okay, you can, okay? So it should be like this, and then you can go deeper in the belly button, because if you do the deeper stimulation, this is how you reach the vagal nerve like deeply. But before we do this, we are just doing what the bear does in Mowgli. He's tapping his belly. You know, have you seen Mowgli? So the bear taps on the belly, yeah. And we just have to relax the abdominal muscles to make sure, because the success of our exercise happens when our muscles are relaxed. So make sure that you don't have tight clothes or belts or something that really, really makes you feel like uncomfortable. Yeah. So we are tapping the body, the belly up and down, like in the lower abdominal muscles and in the upper abdominal muscles. Okay. For a while, you're already going to feel some chills and some butterflies, like baby butterflies. Okay. So if you feel that you're relaxed, we're going to start with 2 thumbs. We're going to put them inside the belly button. Okay. You can even put it like this, so it's going to be easier. And press through the belly button, yeah, as much as you can as much as you can. You can see the rhythm, yeah, the rhythm which I'm using. You try to go deep. First of all, at the beginning, the body is going to say, what is this? It maybe be some rejection more, yeah, because the body says it's a little bit invasive. What is happening? So be gentle. And it can happen that the body, the muscles get stretched by the body as a defense mechanism. So stop for a moment, relax the muscles, and continue, okay? When you feel that the muscle gets strong, like get hardened, you have to stop, relax, and continue. So belly has to be soft, very, very soft belly. So relax the belly. Is it okay? Is it working for you? It's a little bit awkward, but you're going to get used to it and you're going to experience something great and you're going to like it, okay? So it doesn't have to be too deep to be painful, but if it's just on the surface, it's not working. Yeah. So let's say that you have to go like 2-3 centimeters inside, just to give you a hint. Yeah. Okay. Just breathe and observe. Close your eyes and observe your body. It doesn't have to be too fast, but you have to feel something. Yeah. If you don't feel any butterflies, it means you're not doing it well. Okay. And now we're going to change and you're going to do it with this. Okay. Like with the gun. And you're going to put it inside. And it's not going to be like easy, but you're going to, in the end, you're going to manage. Yeah. Like with this, like this. Find like the correct position with your fingers so it's going to be comfortable. Okay. I'm going to show you. Yeah, so like this. And find some position with your fingers that it's going to be comfortable in the end. Did you see, Elisa?
Yes, but I have a fungus. I have a problem with my, so I'm in treatment. It's painful for me to use my.
Okay, okay.
But I will
okay.
remember the exercise.
Okay. So you couldn't do it. Okay, okay. So, but you can do it with this. No? It's a little difficult. Okay, okay.
From fibromyalgia, I'm very stuck.
Okay, okay. Okay. So I didn't know that, but I'm gonna ask Marta if she experienced something, if she liked it, Marta.
Yes, I did, and I realized already that when I have tension in my body, normally it's around my stomach, and I realized now that I had to stop a couple of times because it got, reject hard.
Yes. Yes, when
Was
I learned this exercise from a teacher, it's not very. I only in one source. Like I've never in all the somatic practices I did, only in one place I learned about this exercise. It's quite unique. It comes from Chinese world, let's say ancient exercises world, maybe Qigong or I don't know exactly. And I was surprised, but then I added some explanations that were not in original because I was practicing it and I realized what were the challenges. So feel free to play with it until you get it because it's the first time. The condition about this is like to take our time when we do this somatic practices, never be in a hurry, dedicate time for it so that because this is it, our nervous system calms down and heals when there is no pressure, because we have so much pressure as children in school. So this is what we have to learn, to slow down as much as we can.
Yeah. I started practicing some yoga exercises in the morning, and I had to realize that I'm so tight and I have to work on my body tension and.
Usually the tightness in our body reflects some rigidity of our mind and of our beliefs, and reflects like a mechanism of defense of not letting in change. It's usually a resistance to any type of change. We are in a very protective cocoon.
Yeah.
And there is no change if we do not let that be dissolved.
Yeah. I had so much fear inside. It's been changing, and I can see the changes in my body as well since I'm doing these exercises. And also, I had a very bad balance, and that is improving as well. And it's helping to observe my my fears and where I was controlling in some cases, and how it shows up in my body. And I think also this spine problem, what we had, they are connected, and the
Mhm.
balance problems, and they are all related to each other, and all in
I
a,
would be very happy if you could do some magic and be tomorrow with us at least half an hour, but you will see if children will keep you busy, that's it. You have to be with them, but um uh Simona is back when we almost said goodbye. Simona, I'm happy that
Welcome.
you
she wanted to
we
say goodbye.
we just wanted to wrap it up because it's been 2 hours, but I always say it's gonna be 1 hour and a half. Never. I will never run a workshop for 1 hour and a half in my life. I know that because the feminine energy is opening up slowly. This is a thing, you know. This is because, you know, we need to connect, as Elisa beautifully said, by heart. And sometimes, you know, fears come, energies from outside come, thoughts come. And before we like remove it layer by layer, like we are stripping, we are doing strip this, right? Remove one layer, another layer, and then we show up so that we make this beautiful energy exchange between us. You could see how your stories created such beautiful tapestry, and we did such beautiful work here together. And I'm so grateful for what I'm learning from you. And I want to take this to the next level. So I just want to say, because Simona is joined us, and Simona, I am waiting for you tomorrow for the somatic practices. It's going to be more, we're going to connect with our bodies more. And I'm going to offer you the replay so to know what we discussed, because now we really need to wrap it up. So I'm happy you are back, just at least to say goodbye. I'm gonna offer you the replay, but for tomorrow, your laptop is ready, is updated. So I'm gonna offer you the replay, and you can ask any questions you want, because you're gonna have 3 days. So what we tomorrow we're gonna see how much time we have, but tomorrow, so just for you to know, like we created a list of beliefs and excuses how not to show up, what comes into our mind in terms of shame, in terms of not receiving with ease. So this is the work we have done, and tomorrow we're gonna take those beliefs and find them in our body and try to release them with breathing exercise, moving exercises. We are learning to map the body, mix it up with emotions. Where is it? Where do you feel the shame? Where do you feel the lump? Or where do you feel that you cannot say what you want to say when somebody offends you? What happens in your body when you cannot receive? So things are going to be easy for you, and stuff like this. So it's been wonderful. I hope that maybe some other people which couldn't come today will come tomorrow as well. But I know that, Simona, will you be able to join us tomorrow from 7:30 our time, because you are in Germany?
Hi, ladies. Tomorrow evening, I have my own program. I have a mastermind, and
Okay.
tomorrow it will be not possible, but I definitely hear your recording.
Okay. Maybe on Thursday or the last day. Okay.
Yes, I will see. I cannot promise on Thursday because we have an event in the weekend. Saturday, we organize an event live, and we wait over 50 people, and it will be a much work.
Simona is my mentor in the program that I'm following about publishing books on Amazon. Just for you to know, because I was speaking about each of you, what you do in your lives, and we had no time for an introduction because you disappeared. So
I disappeared.
this is how we met each other, and we immediately had love at first sight.
Awesome, you're awesome. It was very lovely to hear a mastermind or a course on English because I speak now less 4 years. my program are all on other language, on Romanian language, and this was wow. That's why at the
Amazing.
beginning I don't ask something because I need to remember. I need to process
Yeah.
what.
But it's
Yeah.
so it's beautiful. This is magic happens when we do things that get us out of comfort zone. This is it. Always.
Definitely.
This is
Definitely,
it.
yes.
Yeah. You will learn something new. You get some new idea. Even if you cannot participate, who knows what that magic things generates in our lives. So
Awesome.
thank
Thank
you
you.
so much. I wish you a wonderful evening. I myself look forward for the replay. I want to see it because some beautiful discussion have been happening, and hope that at least some of you will meet me tomorrow. Okay, I will connect with the ladies who wanted to come today and couldn't, so definitely they're gonna show up tomorrow. So big hugs. Thank you so
Thank you.
much,
Thank
and
you.
hope to see you in the same form with a different occasion. Wish you all the best.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Have a
You
nice
too.
evening.